Hello everybody, HectiX here, and welcome back to Enthusia. Now, in the last episode, we got up into the top 20, so hopefully we can make it into the top 6 this episode. We should, it's not much left. As well as hopefully we can max out the Celica here. We did switch to it last episode. So yeah, let's just jump right back into this and see what we got. So Queen Victoria Cup for 6 laps. Let's see here. Ooh, we're the slowest on the grid. And that Turbo R is going to be a pain in the ass. Could do Tsukuba here. Okay, this is a little bit more doable. Definitely. That Evo should be a little bit easier to beat now, considering we have a tuned-up car finally. That M3 might give us some issues. Everybody else should be a joke. Okay. Let's do that. Well, the NSX is more than likely not going to be a joke. I'm afraid of the 2 cars behind me are going to be a total joke. Okay. And away we go. There we go. So we can put the new level 1 engine through its paces. Oh, there's the NSX. Wasn't expecting a dive bomb already. Oop, that's the Evo. And he shoved me out of the way. Ooh, hard on the brakes. Usually, I'm not too bad around this track compared to the AI. So hopefully, we can be a little bit quicker in the corners compared to them. Although I am expecting a lot of cars to try and outgun me down this straightaway here. Even though I do have more of a performance upgrade now. Yeah, there's the Evo. Okay, see if we can slot back in here in front of him. Yep. Hard on the brakes. Probably a bit too late. Yep. Want to be a little bit more defensive there. Now if we can be defensive enough for the remaining laps, that would be great. May need to consider my choices for B class at some point. So hopefully we can unlock a really good B class car. I do have the EP3 Civic as well as the S15. I would prefer all-wheel drive if I can get my hands on it, but we'll have to see what we get. Now, obviously I do remember I have the Evo, but I don't want to switch to A class just yet, if I can help it. So, yeah, hard on the brakes. Yeah, if anything, the brakes on the Celica are not the best, but they're getting the job done right now, considering I'm being quite aggressive, as you can see. Try not to slide too much, but at the same time I do want to keep on the power as much as I can. Just so we can have a little bit of a comfort gap in case I do something silly. Because we are slowly pulling away from the Evo behind us. Part of me thinks that's pretty much just coming down to this final corner in a way. And maybe that last hairpin as well. Well, second to last hairpin, considering I'd say that wide sweeper, I guess you can count as a hairpin? I don't know. Again, I don't know if I should change the gearing on this. I do believe last episode I was contemplating maybe shortening it a bit more, but my top speed is not the best already to begin with, so again, I know it's not mostly top speed focused, but maybe a bit more acceleration might be good. Okay, so far so good. Bit scruffy the first, 2 laps of this race, but we're keeping that Evo behind us. I'm actually impressed that the M3 GTR is not, you know, right behind me. I figured he'd be a lot quicker than the Evo, to be brutally honest, since I do believe point standing wise, he's quicker. Just in general, I think the M3 for A-Class is extremely quick. The only thing that ends up being quicker in terms of odds, I do believe ends up being the RUF cars, pretty much. Old and new. So yeah, whether or not we end up in one of those, I do not know. Now, I did do a little bit more research in terms of the final race. It shows up at the end of the year, so I just don't know how this game does the whole year system. I do know there's 12 months in a year, but some games like to do a portion of it, and that ends up counting as one full year. So, yeah, a good example of that, as I go off the track, a good example of that, for those that are familiar with the series, but Roller Coaster Tycoon, that's a very good one. It does March to October, and that counts as one full year. So I don't know how this game does its year system. I don't know if it does all 12 months, or if it only does a portion. So I don't know when I should change cars to have something a bit more stronger for that final race, but I guess we'll see when the time comes. Hopefully I'll be in a decent car by that point that I can actually do that race. If the race shows up, I'll give it a shot with what we're driving. If it's a no-go, then I'll probably off-screen another entire year until it shows up, just so then I don't have to force you guys to watch another full year of me doing this, considering it doesn't really need to be done otherwise. But there we go, we actually won. Probably didn't get very many points for the car with all the bumping and shoving, but yeah. Wow, the M3's in 4th. Holy crap. I could have swore he'd be quicker than the NSX, but guess not. There we go. That wasn't that bad of a race, and not too long either for 6 laps, but Tsukuba isn't that long to begin with. So, what are we getting? S13. Okay. Not something I plan to use, but there we go. A C-Class S13. Iketani would be very proud, but yeah, I don't plan to use that. Oh wow, we didn't lose as many points as I thought. I thought we would lose a little bit more than that. But there we go. Level 20 now. And I'm guessing we got an engine upgrade again. Yes! More power. I'm good with this. So, 960 points for that. We're in the top 10 in one race. Now let's see if we can hold that. Now, if we can actually get rank literal 1 this episode, that would be very impressive. Because then that ticks off that requirement for me, and then, yeah, then we gotta worry about doing the final race. Now, do I think I can get away with Winterim? I don't even think I pronounced that correctly. The Tamikaira. 780 points. I hate this track though. I want to show it off just because I haven't done it yet. But I hate this track and I don't want to waste your guys' time, but you know what? I'll do it and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I'll have a little bit more traction compared to the Tamikaira being 4-wheel drive. Oh, can really hear the turbo there. The blow-off valve. So, now, if I remember correctly, I have to brake really, really early. And I do mean very, very early and take this super easy for the most part. So, there's going to be plenty of short shifting. Okay. Hard on the brakes, going real early into this. So hopefully he's going to have a lot more problems considering mid-engine rear-wheel drive car in the snow is not a good combination. So yeah, again, my all-wheel drive should be... That's a voice crack. Oop. That's a slide I couldn't get out of. Yeah, hopefully the all-wheel drive is enough. So yeah, these are going to be very, very slow laps by me. Oop. A little bit of lag stutter there. Hopefully that's not going to be a reoccurrence for the rest of this episode. Really got to be gentle with the throttle here, even though I do have all-wheel drive. There we go, final corner. Okay, there we go. That's one lap done. Going on the brakes before I even see the corner. Okay. So as long as I keep doing that, I should be okay for the most part. I'm so glad I'm not using a rear-wheel drive car right now. I genuinely don't think I could do this track with a rear-wheel drive. Even if the car has a rally pedigree, i.e. like, for example, the Stratos in this game, and the Alpine. I do believe the A110 is in this as well. But yeah, don't think I could get away with it. The only one maybe, to a point, I can't remember if the, I believe it's a Peugeot? If the Peugeot's in this, I'm trying to remember the name. The Turbo. The Turbo, what, I can't fucking remember right now, excuse my language. Yeah, I'm really surprised I can't remember that. But you get what I mean. That's the only rear-wheel drive car I think that would be good here. I guess you could say the Stratos, also being a midship, could be good. But yeah, genuinely, all-wheel drive is just so much better for this. Oop, don't want to be skimming the wall there. Okay, so I can brake here before the flag, or the banner I should say, not flag. Well, looks like we're definitely pulling away from the Tamikaira. Hard on the brakes, probably a bit too late. Just a tad. Oop, a little bit of a slide there. There we go. Oop, Nope, don't. Oh. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of wall hitting, but I'm not too surprised, to be brutally honest. After all, as I've said already, I'm not good at this track. I don't like it that much. Like, Gran Turismo, I don't mind the rally driving and that so much. This game, though, rally driving... yeah, not the best. Although, I will say the, I forget the name of the track, but it's randomly generated. It's a desert track for rally. That one's quite fun. That one's actually quite enjoyable. So, whether or not we get that one, I don't know. I can't remember if that only shows up in the lower stages of the game, or if we're actually going to get that track at some point. The other rally track is Coves, I do believe, pretty much. I think we did one already. But yeah, there are a few... Oop, a little bit of a slide. There are a few rally tracks. Most of them are okay. This one, again, not a fan. But the desert one is quite fun. But that's mostly because it's quite simple. You spend most of the time just going in a straight line, pretty much. And it's really, really wide, so kinda hard to mess that track up. If you do, it's pretty much mostly down to you don't have the like fastest car, so that's how you lose. And we're almost done here. Surprisingly, my lap times aren't as long as I thought. Oop. Considering I do feel it's taking me a lot longer than a minute and a half to get around here, to be honest. See if we can not spin out or hit the wall here on the final corner. That would be nice. There we go. Points remain intact, and there we go. 6.5 minutes to do 4 laps around here. We beat the Tommy Kyra. Hopefully we have some points left. Hopefully we do get another level up. There we go. Now I showed that track off. Hopefully I don't have to drive on that track ever again. So there we go. Tuning level up and driver level up. So we're 21 now. There we go. And we got an extra weight reduction, I do believe. Yes. Next up is tires. I can't wait to have the level 3 tires. But there we go. Respectable amount of points. And we're in the top 6 now. Perfect. Which means we do have the requirement for the final championship when that inevitably shows up at some point. But again, hopefully we have an appropriate car for that. So what do we got? Same track again. I am not doing that. I think we'll do this. Just because still okay odds. EB110 should be doable. 880 points is not bad. SW20, that's tempting. Might switch to that. Maybe. I really do like the SW20. So yeah, let's do this. Because it's definitely a hell of a lot better than that winter track, that's for sure. At least I know I can drive around here a lot better and a lot more comfortable. Or comfortably, there we go. English. So 5 laps around here. Completely doable. Oh, we're doing the reverse circuit. Okay. Now we can really use that level 2 engine. Oop, already going wide. That's not good. Okay, there we go. On to the power. Oop. Dang. Thought I could get away with that. Ooh, thank you for the bump. That's not appreciated there. That's a bad time for it. Dang it, didn't want to hit him there. Now, whether or not we can beat the EB110, I have no idea. We're both all-wheel drive, so... yeah, I don't have that to my advantage, and he has the power. I don't. But whether or not I'm better through the corners anyway, being the player, that is the question. Okay, there we go. On the power nice and early. Nah, I think he's got us here. We really don't hold a candle to that down the straightaway. Now, if we can make it close, that would be good. But hopefully we don't do anything too silly that costs us second place, if we can help it. Probably a bit too slow through there compared to the AI, but that's okay. Dang it. We're staying with him for now, but he's not within striking distance for me to like try and overtake. Yeah, overshot into that, definitely. Yeah, he just has way more grip than I do. Well, looks like we're getting second place. Again, provided I don't do anything stupid. Thing is, he's only slightly faster. Like, ever so slightly, it feels like. But whether or not that's the actual case, I do not know. Okay, so that is a third gear corner. I've been taking that in second, thinking I have to go a little bit slower. So this whole section here is a third gear. That is good to know. Even this hairpin, for the most part, is a third gear corner. Whether or not I realized that too late, I do not know. Probably pushing it a bit too hard. Yep. It's gonna make me slow for the straightaway. Now, hopefully I didn't realize the fact that I was going way too slow through that section too late. Because right now, I kind of reel him back in, ever so slightly. But I think it's a bit too late. Not to mention, he just seems to out-drag me down that straightaway, obviously, so all the effort that I make here seems to evaporate. He's just quick enough. Yeah. He's just quick enough. Dang. Well, we didn't do too bad. Considering the odd gap compared to the two cars. Not a bad showing by me, I don't think. Did have a few minor mistakes, but that's a given. But yeah, comparatively, you would think he'd run away with it, but for the most part, I'd say this is quite good. Gave him a little bit of a fight, but sadly this is one we are not going to win. Unless I can do something crazy here in terms of driving. No. I think, ooh, close, but not quite. That's as close, I think, as we've gotten to him. Yeah. 0.7 of a second is pretty much all I'm able to get. Ooh, we're even closer. But he's gonna out-drag me here down the straight. Dang. Okay, so I do know I can keep up with him. I can compete with that. I just was way too scruffy through some of those corners. Damn. Close. And I had a faster lap time than he did, so yeah, knowing that, I could probably have beaten him. Or it would have been extremely close, probably neck and neck down that straightaway. Maybe we'll get lucky and actually get it. That would be interesting. Ah, we got nothing. Dang. We're taking that or the SW20. Ah, well. So, another driver level up, and another car tuning upgrade, so less weight. No, sorry, tires. Better tires. We already have the weight upgrade. There we go. So now we just get our last power upgrade, and this car is maxed out. Okay, so we maintained 5, or rank 5th. I'm good with this. I just don't want to dip below 6th place if I can help it. You know, we still have time. We can do one more race, depending on what it is. We haven't done this track for a bit. There's no RS race right now. What are we going against here? Ooh, R32. I don't even care if I lose this race. I'm going for that R32. That is a given. And then if we get it, I am switching to that right away. I don't even care. Because that car is definitely going to be used. In fact, I might end up sticking with that till the end. So, let's give these tires a run through. See how well they do. Hopefully I do a little bit less sliding now. I always go way too deep into that corner. I don't know what it is. I just don't think I can properly judge it. I always think I have way more space than I actually do. So 3 laps around here shouldn't take too long. There we go. And then gun it down the hill. Oop, a little bit of air time. Probably didn't need to brake nearly as much for that as I am used to doing. Ooh, R32 is in 2nd. Apparently I hit the wall there. I'm guessing the actual barrier goes a little bit further out than where it actually is. Taking inspiration from Kaido Racer 2 right there, that's for sure. Shouldn't cost us too much though. Oop. So, tires aren't bad. Doing pretty good with that. Can definitely push it that little bit more, which I'm liking. Oop. That's a bit too much, though. That's the understeer giving me problems. Now, I'm not gonna really... There we go. Still relatively quick through there. I know I can go quicker, but I'd rather not throw this race away since I'm quick enough around the entire track so far. That also might be because the R32 is holding up the traffic. So now we might have to push it a little bit more. Oop, a little bit more airtime. Whee! Thankfully it's not like sudden super sharp corner after doing that. Now hopefully we have a good enough gap to the car behind. Yeah, definitely quicker that time. There we go. Nice and smooth through there with a slight drift. I'm good with that. As long as it's not one tire fire, I'm good with that. Just like you would get on the older cars, along with having, obviously, the open diff. Oop. That was a bit scruffy. So, one more lap after this. Should be doable. Feels good to actually be able to get onto the power much earlier. There we go. Gonna cheese that a little bit. I know I'm 5 seconds ahead, but if I can do that and without trying to cost the entire race, why not? There we go. Now that's how you do that corner properly. And then gun it up the hill. So overall, I think I have a much better pace compared to second. Do you believe, is that an Impreza that's chasing me? I actually can't tell with the picture. I don't know. I didn't actually see outside of the R32 who I was racing. I saw R32 and I just forgot who else was here. So now whether or not we get it, I do not know. It is predetermined beforehand what you get, even though it is supposed to be random, as I've mentioned before. So hopefully the predetermined car is the R32. Because then we actually have a very, very competitive B-class car. Which will last us a good while. Oop. Messed up that corner. Dang it. Not to say this Celica wouldn't go for quite a while. It just depends on what I end up getting after this that makes me want to switch cars again. Because this thing is quite competitive. Actually isn't that bad to drive. But there we go. Across the line. So was it an Impreza? Yes, it was. Okay. The GDB bug eye. Okay. R32 in third place. I'm good with this. S15 in fourth. And then another Impreza and the Legacy in last. Okay. So there we go. Hopefully this also maxes out the Celica if we don't get the R32 this time. But cross your fingers, everybody. Here we go. Gonna get lucky or unlucky? Ah, we got unlucky and so close to one off. Damn it. crap, I was really hoping for it, but oh well. Hey, we got our car from the Kite Racer 2 series. Here we go. Not going to use it though, considering what we're using right now is quicker, so I'm going to stick with this, I think. And there we go, we have a maxed out Celica, level 10. There we go. Final power upgrade. And that is a maxed out Toyota Celica GT4. Good amount of points as well, that'll make up for the past few that have been a little bit low. Maintained rank 5. I'm good with that. So, yeah, I'm going to wrap this episode up here. We made it into the top 10, and as well as the top 6. That's even better. Didn't make it to level 1, or rank 1, sadly, but we'll save that for next episode. And we maxed out the Celica. So, with that, thank you very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed today's episode, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.